my name is Cameron, and I'm part of ITS Section I. My current event topic is pertaining to the peace accord presided by President Donald Trump, also known as the Abraham Accords. It's called the Abraham Accords because there are three Abrahamic religions that are found in these nations: Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. The date of publication was September 15th, 2020 by Wall Street Journal. So the location of the countries for the peace treaty were Israel, the UAE, and Bahrain. Some background on this issue is that there's been political and economic tensions between the Jewish Israelis and the Arab population of the UAE. In this deal, the state of Palestine was excluded due to President Trump officially naming Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. The citizens of Israel as a whole and the country were very happy with this, but Palestine was not. President Trump still has hope for future relationships with Palestine and for them to join the peace accord. Many citizens of Palestine want this independent state, but their government is not helping them right now. So a little summary, like I said, Trump presided over this and met with the three officials of these countries. By normalizing relationships with the UAE and Bahrain, Israel is developing better economic and diplomatic ties. Like I said, Pakistan was left out because they refused to acknowledge the cooperation with these countries. Like I said, because of Trump relocating the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem and naming it the capital of Israel. Pakistan has separated itself from Israel ever since the Holy War, them being primarily Islam and Israel as a whole being primarily Jewish. So now the three countries that are in this accord are going to peacefully work together after countless years of non-cooperation. Some additions to this accord is that President Trump plans to focus on a plan for Iran that he believes is going to make them very happy. And he also has talked with the King of Saudi Arabia for future possibilities of positive improvements with their relationships as well. So I chose this topic because I don't think it got as much recognition as it deserves. We know that the Middle East has been turbulent for years, and there's a lot of potential for improvement in the future with the Middle East as a whole. It's pretty significant because not only are economic and diplomatic tensions relieved, but religious ones as well. Like I said, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Religion is huge in the Middle East, and it's kind of tied with politics in a way. So I think that these different officials and governments and citizens can work together is a big deal. It primarily affects the citizens and the governments of the Israel and the Gulf countries, and it also opens opportunity for the U.S. to be at peace with these nations as well. This relates to our class topics because with the topic of globalization, as we know, trade will now be more rampant between the UAE, Bahrain, and Israel, in addition to their relations being more normalized. So I have two questions for you guys that maybe answer and ponder. My first one is, do you think Pakistan will ever want to take part in the peace accords? Will they ever, kind of swallow their pride and, join the coalition, I guess? And my second one is, how will the normalization of relations in the Middle East affect the world economically and politically? Thank you.